Hey my babies, it's been so long since I filmed. Like, girl, I've been itching to be making a video, but see, what had happened was I went to Austin for a wedding and I had some makeup and stuff to do, and I was at my in-laws house, so I ended up forgetting my lights and all of my makeup brushes in Austin, and I stay in Baytown, Texas. And I really couldn't do anything, and I was so upset, so I had to wait until I got my shit back, and now I'm back in business. Let's jump right on into it. Today I'm going to be working with the Morphe 35B palette. If you're wanting to venture out into colors, this is the palette for you. Like, seriously, it has just about every color that you can think about trying in it. It also has a couple shimmers as well, so this is just an all-around good palette to have. But first, I'm going to take this Becca highlighter in the shade Opal, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone as my highlights. And to me, it's good to let's just come in just a smidge. And to me, it's much better to add your highlight before you start adding your other shades, so that you can blend them down into each other, like, so that whenever you apply your color, it blends flawlessly on top of your highlight. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, so now that I have my highlight on and accounted for, we're gonna go in with, first we're gonna go in with this shade here. And we're going to use this as our transition color. So I'm going in with a Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just applying this as my transition. Oh, and I already did my eyebrows, of course. If you want to see how I did them, I'll link my eyebrow tutorial in the description bar, and I'll also add a card right up here. It's actually very informative, so check that out. So now I'm going to go in with this orange shade right here, and I'm just going to pop that a little bit below the transition shade. And I'm using that same brush. Okay, so now I'm going to take this red shade right above it with my Wet n Wild blending brush, and I'm going to apply this a little more into the crease. And if you find that your colors are kind of washing each other out, you can always go back and touch it up. If you find that one of your colors is overlapping the other, you can always go back and touch it up. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm going to grab this fuchsia color, and I'm going to pop that in my crease. And sometimes if you have to raise your brows to get in that crease real good, that you can do that as well. You can do that as well. And I'm using windshield wiper motions. Whenever I applied it in the crease, I used this point right in my crease, like literally sticking it into my eye. Literally. And now I'm just going to turn it sideways like so, and I'm going to buff across like that, so that I can blend the color up but not too far up. Now on that same brush, I'm going to take this like royal purple shade. It's coming up as a blue, but it's surely a purple. And I'm going to pop that in there as well, but a little lower. Every time you add a color, you drop it a little lower and more in depth, and you don't blow it out as much also. And I'm just going to pop that right on down. Now I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm going to cut my crease. Now once I cut the crease, I'm going to go in with this shade and then this shade on the outer corners. And I'm just going to blend that color in. Just like that. Now I'm going to take this yellow shimmery shade and I'm going to pop that right on the lid. And I'm actually patting the color on to get a better color payoff. Now I'm going to go in with, for my primer, I'm going to go in with this Too Faced Hangover little sample thing. I need to go and buy the real big one. But you know what, you guys? I was in the store trying to, oh, this is almost out. I was in the store. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll just put that right there. But I was in Ulta and I was going to give me some more of this, but I saw this, the Hangover spray, and it's totally different. Don't buy this. It's not good for nothing. It's not good for priming your face. Well, you know what? It's good for priming your face. But as far as setting my face, no thank you. I'm not using that. I'm also going to take a little bit of the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I'm going to use it around my face for my smile lines. Just a little dollop. Now we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. Hopefully this is enough. Hopefully this is sufficient. Probably not, because I didn't put any on my nose. So, because I don't want a lot of makeup on. Like, if you are in Texas, go outside and you'll see why I don't want a bunch of makeup on. If you're not in Texas, Google the temperature and that'll let you know why I don't want to have a bunch of makeup on. I'm going to set my face. Some days you'll try makeup and it looks wonderful, and the next day you'll try it and it looks like fucking roadkill. Have you looking like a clown face ass bitch. Sometimes it will. Sometimes I have days when my makeup goes wonderfully, and then I have days where it's just be like, what the fuck happened here? Now I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Queen bronzer in the shade Q120 and my Wet n Wild's face brush. I'm just going to bronze up my face. That's just bringing warmth back into your face because it's all flat from the foundation and it's highlighted in some areas from your highlights. So this is just bringing in that definition back to your face. This bronzer is amazing. I love it so much. Like, if you're a woman of color and you don't have this, like, please go pick it up. Please. I'm begging you to go and pick it up. To contour, I'm going to go in with my black Radiance True Complexion Contouring Palette in medium to dark. I'm going to grab the contouring shade. I'm going to pop that in the cheekbone. And then blend it up. And then lightly take it around my forehead. My nose, I'm going to take this e.l.f. blending brush, another one like I used earlier. And I'm going to go along the sides. Like along the sides of the top of the nose. And then blend it down. Because the last thing you want is those two brown lines on your face. Like, girl, bye. Moving on to blush, and I'm taking the e.l.f. dark eyeshadow dark blush palette. Oh, if I can get it open. I'm gonna take these two shades here. Tap, 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 tap. On my It Cosmetics flawless brush. Oh, flawless blush brush. I'm just gonna apply that to the apples of my cheeks, like that. And up the side. And now I'm gonna highlight with that Opal that I did my brow bone with. Why do my eyes always water when I get to the end of doing my makeup? It's either my eyes are watering or my nose is watering. One of the two is always watering though. I'm going to take this red shade and this fuchsia shade, and I'm going to mix the two together and put them on my lower lash. Wonderful, wonderful. Now I'm going to go in with my Lash Accelerator by Rimmel London. I'm going to line my bottom lashes. So I'm going to line my lips with the NYX Espresso Lip Liner pencil that I've been using forever and ever and ever, and it's almost gone. So I'm going to line my lips with that. Now I'm going to go in with this Miliani Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Luminous. Yes. And I'm going to apply that on my lips. Now I'm going to go in with my Dewy Finish Setting Spray.